Hi everyone! For today's video I want to thank Grabby for sponsoring this video. And Grabby is an online shop and I think it's shop.grabby. I will put all the links down below and all the infos for you to check out, but I have not been paid to do this review. I have however been sent this pencil set for free. So that's how far the sponsorship is going. I have actually picked this pencil set myself. I had a few options to pick from and I really am loving pencils this year. So this year I have been heavily influenced by pencils, colored pencils in particular, and I love combining them with my watercolors and other mixed media art supplies. Now, pencils, I always love to use good quality artist grade pencils, but I have always been on the look for something that is affordable yet good quality, and I want to try this out today. And they are definitely affordable. So at the minute there is a sale going on where they're 42% off, and I think you get this big set of 72 for $21.29. I just can't believe how affordable it is, and it actually is a metal tin. It's a really good quality, something you'd get from like Caran d'Ache or something like that. So it's really nicely made, and the pencils themselves look good. There was just one pencil that had the tip broken off. Other than that, all the pencils look nice. Coming back to the price, the original price is £36.71. So £36.71 is very, very little. And to break it down for you, it's basically 50p per pencil. Now, if you compare it to your artist grade pencils, they sell for £3 and up, so around that price mark. So this is a lot more affordable. And for those of you who are a little bit on a budget, or perhaps looking for a good set to gift to your child or a teenager, this potentially could be it, because in terms of light fastness, I wouldn't expect anything from a price mark that low. But for crafting and for leisure and sketchbooking and all that sort of a project in mind, that would work perfectly. Okay, so before we get on to the pencils, I also wanted to mention there is going to be a Thanksgiving sale, so you can check out the shop. Also, they have, if you're new to Grabby, they actually have loads of other craft supplies and art supplies and paints and brushes and all sorts of stuff. Really fun kind of bits and pieces for kids as well to entertain during the holidays that are upcoming if you love crafting. So yeah, they're nice and affordable, and all I can judge by is just by this tin, which is really good quality for what it is. And final thing, you get 15% off coupon if you use the code Alona15. So I'll put it down here for you, and you can get a nice bit of money off this set. Okay, so let's concentrate on the pencils themselves. Recommended to use a Faber-Castell sharpener with these pencils. Now, I don't know whether that's because of quality or because of the branding, I have no idea, but they're made in China, so that's that. Now it says here, classic color pencils are manufactured using only high quality pigments for rich color laydown. Again, you know, we don't know about light fastness and the pigments themselves because actually there is no information about it. And like I said, I would not expect any of it from the price that these pencils are sold. So today I'm going to just basically swatch all 72 colors and look at the colors and how they just generally feel how the pigment is laid and distributed on paper, that sort of a thing. But I'm also thinking of making a separate video to that, where I will be playing with them, trying a bit more blending and layering them over other art supplies so that we get a better idea about the actual pencil. It says here thick 3.3 millimeters leads, specially SV bonded to help prevent breakage. Clean and easy sharpening is guaranteed when you choose Faber-Castell sharpener. Okay, so luckily I do have a Faber-Castell sharpener, and indeed I will use it because, like I said, there's one pencil that had the tip broken off. So the tin, I have to say, for the price, it's really nice. So it's actually red inside, it's beautifully done. It sort of has this, like I said before, Caran d'Ache vibe to it. I love the color and I love the presentation. The lid does not come off, it stays here, and that's it. So now what you will find out about these is that they are ergonomic triangular color pencils of superior quality, water soluble. It says here color pencil. Yeah, it doesn't say anything of like watercolor pencils or water soluble on the actual pencil, but it does say here. So we will also try that out. The only negative I would say is that they don't have a name on them. So there's a little tag here that says name, but I would assume you possibly write your own name here so you don't lose it if you give these pencils to kids or something like that to take with them. Yeah, so but then it just, you know, there's no name of the actual pencil color. Now the fact that they are triangular, that's a new thing to me, and I didn't know how it would feel, but I have to say it works really well. It actually sits in your fingers, in between your fingers really nicely, where you actually don't notice that it's there. Like you're holding the pencil, but it's unnoticeable. So it's really, really comfortable. But there you go, they're triangular shaped. And at the back, they are unsealed. And the lead seems to be central on most of them. You can't really notice, maybe this one is slightly off center. But mostly they seem to be central, maybe a few odd ones that are not. Okay, so let's then look into the tray. Now the tray, I have to say, I have long nails and I did struggle to use it as it's designed to be used, so I just kind of flip it out and do it that way. The plastic is very thin. It's probably the thinnest that I have in all of my other sets. So I love the tin, but I think the actual plastic could have done a little bit better. But here we go. So this is the bottom of it, and it also features a gold pencil as well, which actually I tried on a piece of paper and it's not bad. It has a bit of metallic in there. So let's start by swatching these out. As always, super excited about the colors. The colors are beautiful. There's just something about color, isn't there? Amazing. So I think color-wise, a couple of colors I would like to add, like a olive green. I think that would be a nice addition. And a couple of maybe more of the pinks, because we have plenty of reds, we have plenty of yellows, loads and loads of greens, loads and loads of blues, few purples and some neutrals. But yeah, I think in terms of greens, I'd like a little bit more variety here. There are a couple of similar-ish colors. And yeah, pink-wise, I would like a few more pink colors. So before I start swatching, I just went ahead and I actually wrote down all the numbers going from 1 to 72, because I thought I want to have some sort of reference if I ever misplace them. They don't seem to have a pencil code either. No, so this number is repeated throughout every single pencil. So if I ever wanted to have the original color arrangement, at least I would be able to quickly put them in. So wherever it says name, I just wrote down the numbers. Okay, so for my swatching paper, I will be using Jackson's swatch book, and this paper is lovely with all sorts of medias. Okay, as there are 72 pencils, I think what I will do is just start by swatching some of the colors, and when I get till probably about here, when I need to sharpen it, I will also sort of share the experience about that, and then I will probably do a kind of fast version, speed it up, and then I will catch up with you at the end to share my experience about the colors and the quality of the pencil. So white is usually a pointless exercise, but I will do it still. So far, they're not snapping off, so the pencil seems to be, or the lead seems to be hard enough. And also, I think I didn't mention, but these are oil-based pencils. So in every pencil there is a percentage of wax and oil, and it depends how much is added or used in the pencil. And if it's more of the oil, it becomes an oil pencil, but it still has some wax in there, and vice versa. And also you might find that some oil pencils are softer than others. That is because there's going to be more of wax than in the others. So that's what determines a softer pencil. And so far, I have to say, if I compare them to some other affordable pencils, these behave really, really well so far. I like how the pigment lays. I am using quite a bit of pressure. I love using a lot of pressure when I work with pencils. So I'm just going to put a little mat here. And yeah, I like the feeling so far. It's a good one. It definitely deposits enough pigment in there, and I like how the lead feels quite strong. Regardless of my pressure, it hasn't broken yet. They feel comfortable to hold, although they're triangular, so actually that's supposed to be even more comfortable. But yeah, I can't say they're more comfortable than round pencils for me personally, but I do find them comfortable. All right, on to number 5. Lovely colors. Obviously, once we get to the brighter colors, we will also be able to see how they behave. There's a bit of crumbling, so that's something to report back. Oop! Now this one has broken off, so this was number 6. So let's do the sharpening. And I'm going to get my Faber-Castell sharpener out, and we're going to do it together. So we have color grip. So let's try that now. So once I have sharpened it, it feels strong again. doesn't snap off, but there's quite a bit of crumbling. It's not necessarily a bad thing, just some pencils do it more than others. For example, my favorite pencils, one of them is doing that quite heavily as well, and I'm just used to it, so I'm constantly using a brush to swipe things, so for me it's not a problem, but just to let you know. Okay, on to number 7, and so far so good. So now we're getting a bit more color, and I think the colors are lovely, vibrant. So that was the original one that was broken in the box. I don't like the tip that is sharpened too in this sharpener. It's not the prettiest, but it does the job. And it certainly gets it to a really fine point where you can do nice thin lines. And as this is a oil-based pencil, you can achieve a great detail because it's harder. I have to say, it's hard for detail, but it's not as hard as some of my other pencils. So possibly compared to Polychromos, these don't feel as hard. They certainly have an element of softness to them. I mean, for an oil-based pencil, definitely. So far, color-wise, I haven't been disappointed yet. Every color has a nice color lay. There is a bit of a bloom, so it has a bit of a gloss. So I don't know how well they would blend and mix. We'll find that out in the next video, but so far, looking at the color and the quality, quite satisfied. Okay, from this point, I'm just going to probably put a little bit of music on and just watch out the rest of them, and then we'll catch up at the end and I will share my general experience and thoughts.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me. Just watch me.
I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me.
Give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me. Just watch me. Just watch me.
Okay, so I am halfway through swatching. I have to say I don't have a particular like fatigue in my wrist or my hand from swatching them. But obviously you get a bit of tiredness from going through like, 36 pencils and another 36 to go. So that's to be expected, but I'm not having any particular additional fatigue from pressure, because with affordable pencils, number one problem tends to be the pigment is not strong enough, and therefore you end up really pressing hard on the pencil and still not getting anywhere. Here I didn't have to press at all. Just with normal pressure, the pigment distribution is actually remarkable for the price tag that it comes with. So I am quite pleasantly surprised so far. So let's carry on with the second half of the set, and then we will summarize the thoughts.